1905 in North America, but didn't really receive international recognition until about 1967, when the short track skaters were accepted by the International Skating Union. But now an Olympic sport, and a very exciting one as well. The referees out in the centre. I think they're just checking the draw sheets. The semi-finals of the 1,000 metres, to be followed by the finals in about half an hour's time. There'll be the B final as well, for the 4 beaten semi-finalists. Well, it's a truly international sport. There are about 15 to 20 nations involved in the men's and women's events. I do find it a bit surprising that for the demonstration sports last time, they had rather more individual events than they've got here. There's only one event for men and women individually and 2 relays.
Get ready to go to the heat box.
The crowd getting a bit impatient because they're getting behind the clock. In the semi-finals, all 3 Canadians have got through, and 2 Koreans.
Belgium.
Will Ferrari, champion of Europe, champion of the world.
Great Britain.
But this, I suspect,
Number 45.
the title he wants most of all.
Korea. Number 14.
Michel Degnaud, Canada.
Canada.
Numéro 51.
Number 51.
They're still putting water down on the bends at the
New
moment.
Zealand.
They've resurfaced the ice. No sign yet of the 4 competitors in this semi-final. But the officials are now ready. So in this we've got a Briton, a Korean, a Canadian and a New Zealander. Number 14 is Degnaud, the Canadian, who was second to O'Reilly 4 years ago in Calgary. You may be able to hear the singing in the background. There's tremendous enthusiasm. A really gladiatorial atmosphere. 43. Just taking a last drink there is Kim Hoon Kim, who will be in the next heat. Will Ferrari, composed as ever. He's one of the most organised athletes that I've ever known, mentally and physically. And a lot of that due to Bob Copeman, who's back in the London studio as coach. One of the few coaches in Great Britain who works on scientific methods. And with O'Reilly being short of ice time, he's worked out a series of exercises for Wolf to do, which means Wolf's not too bothered if he doesn't get on the ice. And he's certainly got a marvellous attitude towards the sport. The British team, by the way, didn't like the ice in the training rink here. It was too soft. And the British Olympic Association made a swift move, and they've been training in Chambéry. Archie Marshall, the short track coach, taking a look there, and the team manager Tony Jordan. Number 6 is in the second semi-final. That's Blanchon of Belgium. So too is 43. Number 11 on the floor ground is Blackburn, one of the three Canadians who's through.
Great Britain.
Numéro 45,
Number 45.
Yuno Lee, Corée.
And at last,
Korea.
the four skaters in this first semi-final
Number 14.
are on the ice.
Michel Degnaud, Canada.
Canada.
Numéro 51,
Number 51.
Mike Macmillan.
That's Macmillan, the tall New Zealander, the fastest man in the game so far. The world record held by Kawasaki of Japan at 1:31.80. Yoon Ho Lee, 26. Dainio, second 4 years ago. The world record holder at 1,500 meters from Canada. World champion at 1,500 meters in 89. He's skating short track since he was 12. Macmillan, Mike Macmillan, fourth in the World Championship for New Zealand last year, and has showed his quality in every round so far. The fastest man on the ice in the Olympic Games in the 1,000 meters. So they looks like they're going to line up with Macmillan on the inside. Then Dainio, the Canadian, Lee of Korea, and O'Reilly with the worst draw right on the outside. 1,000 meters at 9 laps of the track. The first two go into the Olympic final. O'Reilly's gone very, very quickly from the worst draw, and O'Reilly leads. Macmillan in second place. In third place is Lee of Korea, and fourth Dainio of Canada. 8 laps to go. O'Reilly leads. New Zealand second, Korea third, Canada 4. And O'Reilly out of trouble in front at the moment. And the Canadian Dainio wants to take a hand. O'Reilly won't let him. Dainio goes up second though from fourth. Still Britain in front, Canada second, New Zealand third, Korea 4. O'Reilly, Dainio, Macmillan and Lee. 6 laps left. O'Reilly out of trouble at the moment. And there goes Dainio. And the Canadian, second 4 years ago, has taken O'Reilly. O'Reilly now in second place. Macmillan tried to come through, and O'Reilly almost lost his balance then as they come round with 4 to go. It's Dainio, O'Reilly, Macmillan, and Macmillan squeezes O'Reilly, and O'Reilly's down! The world champion, the European champion, is out of the race. Dainio leads. Lee in second place, Macmillan is third. O'Reilly up and skating, but now he's a spectator. 2 laps to go. Dainio leads. Lee in second place. Macmillan is third. And poor O'Reilly can only watch. The bell now. And it's Lee of Korea. Lee leading. Dainio in second place. Macmillan goes second. And Lee, Korea wins. Salutes his fans. Macmillan, New Zealand in second place. Dainio hangs his head, and O'Reilly skates round. Well, he's showing no emotion at all, but that is a new world record by the Korean, 1:31.31. Disaster for O'Reilly. He hit the barriers hard, with no hope from there on. This is where it happened. Look at Macmillan cutting in there. O'Reilly lost it, tried to recover, didn't, took Macmillan wide and hit the barrier. So the Olympic dream for Wilf O'Reilly is over. He was clearly well out of trouble in front, but it's a real bruising battle when they get as close as this. So now we come to the second semi-final. In this we've got 2 Canadians. Number 16, Lackey, and number 11, Blackburn. There's also Kim of Korea.
Sont qualifiés.
And Blanchon of Belgium.
Lee, Corée.
Korea.
Mike Macmillan, Nouvelle-Zélande.
The
New
qualifiers
Zealand.
confirmed as Lee of Korea with a new world record, 1:31.31, beating the record that's been held by Kawasaki
Start.
since
Numéro
1990.
43.
And
Number
Macmillan
43.
confirmed
Kim, Corée.
in second place.
Numéro 16.
Number 16.
Marc
Well, these are the
Lecky,
4
Canada.
in the
Canada.
Numéro 11.
Number 11.
second semi-final.
Blackburn, Canada.
And the two Canadians have just seen Daigneault go out
Number 6.
and look very disappointed indeed.
Belgium.
He really did. But the two who got through really beat Daigneault on merit. O'Reilly's so unlucky to take that tumble. But this is a very hazardous sport indeed. And obviously it was felt. No offence had been committed. And certainly the replay didn't suggest there had been an offence. '16 is Mark Lucky, 24. World champion at 500 metres in '89. It's Kim of Korea, number 43, drawn on the inside. Then Blanchard, Belgium, and Blackburn, Canada, and Lucky, Canada. So for two of them, a place is waiting in the Olympic final. Blanchard, the big Belgium in front. Blackburn, the 19 years old Canadian, in second place. Third place is Kim of Korea, and fourth, Lucky of Canada. Pace not very hectic at all. Blackburn starting to warm it up, pressing on the outside, followed by his fellow Canadian. That's Blackburn, Canada, Lucky, Canada, Blanchard, Belgium. And coming up on the outside now is the Korean Kim. And Kim takes the lead. Kim, Ki-hoo Kim, world champion in '89 at this distance. Only 24. So Kim leading, 5 laps left. Blackburn of Canada in second place, Lucky Canada third. Blanchard, the big Belgian, the European champion at 1,500 metres in fourth place. Kim looking very comfortable in front. No attack as yet. Blackburn's looking to go. And it's Blackburn coming on the outside, but he can't get there. Came very wide and came back in. Still Kim, Korea leading. Blackburn in second place. In third place, Lucky of Canada. 2 laps left. Korea in front. Canada second and third. Belgium 4. And Blanchard looks to be struggling for speed at the moment. This time the bell. 111 metres left. Kim, Korea leads. Blackburn in second place. Can't find a way through. Looks inside. Then looks to go outside, but can't do it, but does qualify. So Kim Korea wins it. Blackburn in second place. Those two qualify. The Canadians with 3 semi-finalists only get 1 man through into the final. So the finalists are Kim Korea, Blackburn of Canada, Lee of Korea, and Macmillan of New Zealand. The time for Lee, 1:32.18. A little slower than the first one, but it started a lot more slowly, in fact. But that was an impressive piece of skating by Kim.
Canada.
The world champion at the moment at 500 and 3,000 metres and showing his versatility.
Ladies and gentlemen, the semi-finals for the 3,000...
Well, we'll be back for the final live. Sadly, Wilf O'Reilly will not be in it. Looking on the bright side, he could still get a medal in Saturday's relay. But this is what happened in that semi-final.
O'Reilly's gone very, very quickly from the worst draw, and O'Reilly leads. Macmillan in second place. In third place is Lee of Korea, and fourth, Daigneault of Canada. 8 laps to go. O'Reilly leads. New Zealand second, Korea third, Canada 4. And O'Reilly out of trouble in front at the moment. And the Canadian Daigneault wants to take a hand. O'Reilly won't let him. Daigneault goes up second, though, from fourth. Still Britain in front, Canada second, New Zealand third, Korea 4. O'Reilly, Daigneault, Macmillan, and Lee. 6 laps left. O'Reilly out of trouble at the moment. And there goes Daigneault. And the Canadian, second 4 years ago, has taken O'Reilly. O'Reilly now in second place. Macmillan tried to come through, and O'Reilly almost lost his balance then as they come round with 4 to go. It's Daigneault, O'Reilly, Macmillan, and Macmillan squeezes O'Reilly, and O'Reilly's down! The world champion, the European champion, is out of the race. Daigneault leads. Lee in second place, Macmillan is third. O'Reilly up and skating, but now he's a spectator. 2 laps to go. Daigneault leads. Lee in second place, Macmillan is third, and poor O'Reilly can only watch. The bell now, and it's Lee of Korea. Lee leading, Dainio in second place. Macmillan goes second, and Lee, Korea wins. Salutes his fans. Macmillan, New Zealand in second place. Dainio hangs his head, and O'Reilly skates round. Well, he's showing no emotion at all, but that is a new world record by the Korean, 131.31. Disaster for O'Reilly. He hit the barriers hard, but no hope from there on. This is where it happened. Look at Macmillan cutting in there. O'Reilly lost it. Tried to recover, didn't, took Macmillan wide and hit the barrier. So the Olympic dream for Wilf O'Reilly is over.
Now, joining us from Birmingham is Bob Copeman, Wilf O'Reilly's coach. We had hoped you'd be joining us with a success story, but it's all rather unhappy, isn't it?
Yes.
What was your view of that?
I'm looking forward to seeing it in slow motion because the problems seem to start about 40 seconds into the race.
Have a look at this and tell us what you think. Tell us what's happening here then, Bob.
Well, he went off very well. He got a good start, was controlling it nicely from the front.
All looked nice and relaxed there, didn't it? No
Yeah,
problems at
yes,
all.
yes.
You put your money on him here, wouldn't you?
Absolutely ideal.
Yeah.
Still going round. He's still going to stay in control for about another 2.5 laps.
And he's beaten all these guys often, hasn't he?
Yes, but I mean, they're all very high-class skaters.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Coasting.
Yes, still in control at the front. So about another 6 seconds to go. Now, can we go into slow motion?
We'll slow it down here for you, yeah, if we can.
Just a little bit.
What are we looking for there then, Bob?
Well, we're looking for a blade goes away.
On the right foot?
No, that's his left. Now his right is placed. No, that's all right. His left's all right.
No problems there, were there?
Hold on.
I think, Bob, I think he was touched here by the New Zealander.
No, there we are.
Yeah.
Go back.
Well, I don't think we can do that at this
okay.
moment. You know, technically sound as though we are, it's a bit tricky for us to do that just for the moment.
But it was a little bit after 40 seconds. As you'll see, the skate goes away and the knee goes away. Now he recovers from that, but he doesn't fully recover. It's unbalanced him. And you'll see now he has the added complications of fairly shortly Mr. Macmillan coming in, while he's still fighting to get back into a proper balance.
There's bound to be some, you know, sort of touching between the skaters, isn't there? I mean, you have to put up with that, don't you? You're not allowed to push, are you?
No. No, you've also got to remember that I don't know what the quality of the ice is, but certainly on Tuesday, it looked pretty good. Now, it's assuming that it's pretty cold, should be about -8, -9.
Yeah.
And that is very difficult to keep control of.
Yeah. But it's one of those sports, isn't it, where the slightest of accidents and you're done for, really.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I mean, do you think there's been too much pressure on him? Have we been sort of chauvinistic about all this, saying, well, we need a medal and this is the man to do it, and loading him with it, as it were?
He can take pressure, but to give you an idea, at the opening ceremony, there were 8 short-track speed skaters carrying flags, you know, which is an indication that 8 countries thought they had a pretty good medal hope.
Well, how do you think he'll take this now?
Oh, absolutely fine. He'll be extremely disappointed for the rest of the day, and then he'll set himself to win the World Championships, which is coming up in Denver in April.
I think we can show you what you wanted to see now in a bit more slowly. Have another look at this and describe it to us, will you? Now, Bob.
I'm just waiting to see that knee actually go. I think, again, we've just gone past it. You
Well-
see, now he's trying to recover back. He's come right up out of the skating position.
He looks all right there, doesn't he?
No.
No?
When they're skating this sort of speed, sub 10-second lap, the bend in the knee, they're sitting right down. If you notice then, he came right up out of it.
Yeah. Well, he's got chances again, hasn't he? Because he goes in the relay.
Yes, and I don't envy David Coleman commentating on it.
Well, we never envy him commentating on it, but there we are. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Disappointing for you and certainly for him. We're just going to take a look now at the second of the semi-finals, and it happened like this.
Lucky Canada. So for two of them, a place is waiting in the Olympic final. Blanchard, the big Belgium in front. Blackburn, the 19-years-old Canadian, in second place. Third place is Kim of Korea, and fourth, Lackey of Canada. Pace not very hectic at all. Blackburn starting to warm it up, pressing on the outside, followed by his fellow Canadian. That's Blackburn, Canada, Lackey, Canada, Blanchard, Belgian. And coming up on the outside now is the Korean Kim. And Kim takes the lead. Ki-hoo Kim, world champion in '89 at this distance. Only 24. So Kim leading, 5 laps left. Blackburn of Canada in second place, Lackey Canada third. Blanchard, the big Belgian, the European champion at 1,500 meters, in fourth place. Kim looking very comfortable in front. No attack as yet. Blackburn's looking to go. And it's Blackburn coming on the outside, but he can't get there. Came very wide and came back in. Still Kim, Korea leading. Blackburn in second place. In third place, Lackey of Canada. 2 laps left. Korea in front. Canada second and third. Belgium 4. And Blanchard looks to be struggling for speed at the moment. This time the bell. 111 meters left. Kim, Korea leads. Blackburn in second place. Can't find a way through. Looks inside. Then looks to go outside, but can't do it, but does qualify. So Kim Korea wins it. Blackburn in second place. Those two qualify. The Canadians, with 3 semi-finalists, only get 1 man through into the final. So the finalists are Kim Korea, Blackburn of Canada, Lee of Korea, and Macmillan of New Zealand.
And no Wilf O'Reilly in that final, which we'll have live for you anyway in about 5 to 10 minutes' time. Now, could we be looking ahead to a medal in the 4-man bobsleigh event tomorrow? Or are we being too...
Well, the B final will be first. Wilf O'Reilly, Michel Daigneault of Canada, Mark Lackey of Canada, and Geert Blanchard of Belgium. The ice must be fast, actually, because we've had world records in the women's relay. All 4 teams that I said that have qualified for the final later tonight have broken the world record, and we've got a new world record in the 1,000 meters by Lee in the Wilf O'Reilly race, 1:31.27 in the 1,000 meters. Well, desperately disappointing night for Wilf O'Reilly. Being the competitor he is, he'll have put that behind him now. There's not much he can do about it. In fact, apparently the jury did take a look at the tape and decided no offence had been committed. A real carnival atmosphere. And short track has really taken off. Youngsters at home will be inspired by the arrival of this new Olympic event. A lot of British support here, by the way. Some a lot of painted faces as well, including Union Jacks. Well, the arena's has filled up since the quarter-finals of the men's event started at 6:30 your time. And now it's absolutely to capacity, 9,000. The Koreans with plenty to wave about. They've got 2 men through to the 1,000-meter final. But there's so much that can go wrong in this sport. Just a slight edge you get, the speed you're travelling at. They're lapping 111 metres inside around 10 seconds anyway. And the bends, of course, are so tight. So final B about to be announced for the 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th places. In the final, in case you've just come in, 2 Koreans, Lee and Kim. Mike McMillan of New Zealand has looked good all the way through. And Freddie Blackburn, the teenage Canadian. Some people were surprised when he was chosen. There were 3 Canadians in the semi-finals, but it was the youngster who made it.
Korea.
But the B final to go first, and Wilfred Raleigh on the ice. Member of the Mohawks Club. And I wonder how O'Reilly will tackle this race.
To the start for the final.
Whether he'll go out and look for a very fast time, try to dominate the race, or they'll just skate a tactical race. 14 is Daigneault, who was second to O'Reilly 4 years ago in the demonstration event. World record holder at 1,500 metres.
Number
16 is the other Canadian, Mark Lackey.
Canada. Number 6.
There's the Belgian, Geert Blanchon, European champion at 1,500 metres. Must be a little bit of an anticlimax for these competitors now to skate for the minor placings. But nevertheless, there'll be some personal pride involved. And I wonder if anyone's going to be tempted to have a go at that new world record. Set by Lee, the Korean, at 1:31.31. Daigneault looking relaxed. Blanchon. 1,000 metres, remember, 9 laps of the track. This the B final. O'Reilly quickly away in front. Blanchard comes from the outside, but O'Reilly leads. Blanchard in 2nd place. In 3rd place at the moment is Mark Lackey and Daigneault at the back. So it's Britain 1, Belgium 2, Canada 3, Canada 4. Pace not very fast at the moment. O'Reilly trying to control it from the front. Gives Blanchard a look on the outside, then closes the door. On the inside, rather. Coming up fast on the outside is Mark Lackey. So Lackey now of Canada leads. O'Reilly in 2nd place. Blanchard 3rd. Daigneault in 4th place. Blanchard looking for around the inside, and he found it. So the Belgian leads. Lackey in 2nd place. O'Reilly's 3rd. And Lackey nipped through there. A very slick move indeed. Blanchard tries to get it back, but look at O'Reilly. O'Reilly's potential there was really shown. His ability. He changed gear 2 or 3 times in the course of about 10 metres. O'Reilly leads. Blanchard's 2nd place. Lackey is 3rd. Daigneault 4th. They come round now with 3 laps to go. And O'Reilly now being attacked by Daigneault. But O'Reilly holding the inside. Blanchard in 2nd place. Daigneault is 3rd. Lackey 4th. Still O'Reilly with 2 to go. Blanchard, O'Reilly giving them no space at all on the inside. We had a little wobble then. This time the bell, and O'Reilly going for home. Lackey in 2nd place, and 3rd is Blanchard. And on the outside is Lackey. And it's very, very close indeed. And O'Reilly may just have got there. It's very, very close. Oh, really, O'Reilly really went on the attack that time. And I think he's won that one. But it looks like Wilfred Raleigh takes the 5th place. But really, O'Reilly's ability to change speed was dramatically shown then when he flew through and changed the whole course of the race. Lovely swinging, driving action. Lackey comes up on the outside. Now O'Reilly's got to hold him here. He just had a slight edge there, but was able to hold his balance, kept Lackey out, and the Canadian paid for the attack. There's the finish, or approaching the finish. Less than half a lap left. O'Reilly holding the inside. He's got to keep that line tight because Blanchard is looking for space. And O'Reilly gets a knock there and just finishes in front. I think Blanchard's second and Lackey in third place. So that's the B final. Wolf O'Reilly, so many people's favourite for the Olympic gold medal, finishes in fifth place, winner of the B final. And we come now to the race for the gold, silver and bronze. 2 Koreans involved, 1 New Zealander and 1 Canadian. And there's the big New Zealander, Mike McMillan. He really has shown that finishing 4th in the World Championship last year in Sydney was no fluke. A lot of people said, well, a lot of the top people weren't there. But he's shown he's got the ability. And he's been very, very aggressive in his skating right from round 1. Looks more like a long track skater, actually, because he's very tall. They do say that if your bottom's a bit closer to the track in the short track, well, you're better off. You can keep a better balance, especially on the bends. But McMillan contradicts that. Jun-Ho Lee is the Korean, who's the reigning overall world champion. It's a point system with all distances taken into account. Whereas 45, he's 26, he's the world champion at 1,500 metres. Thumbs up from McMillan, who throughout the games has looked very, very relaxed. 43 is the other Korean, Kai-Hoon Kim. He's 24, semi-finalist 4 years ago. He's the world champion at 500 metres and 3,000. And that's shown Freddie Blackburn, who's only 19. The Canadian, 3 years in international. A high school student still. Perhaps the outsider of the 3 Canadians, but he's proved the best. The new world record set in the semi-final by Jun-Ho Lee of Korea, 1 minute 31.27 seconds.
Number 51.
Mike McMillan, Nouvelle-Zélande.
New Zealand.
Numéro 43.
Number 43.
Ki-Hoon Kim, Corée.
Korea.
Numéro 11.
The Korean supporters here in considerable numbers.
Canada.
Canada.
Obviously expected something tonight, and they've been rewarded with 2 in the final. So being called to the start line now by the referee. It's Kim on the inside at the moment. No changing positions, getting the right draw order. Blackman takes the inside one, then Kim. Again, the draw order been called wrongly. It's Lee now has gone to the inside. Blackman, then Kim, and McMillan on the outside. This, the first ever Olympic short track skating final. 1,000 metres, 9 laps. 2 Koreans, a Canadian and a New Zealander. And it's the big New Zealander in front at the moment. In second place is Lee of Korea. Third is Blackburn. And in fourth place is Kim. Pace fairly modest, but now winding it up is Blackburn of Canada. The Canadian hits the front. So it's Blackburn of Canada leading. McMillan tries to take it on. Coming up on the outside very quickly was Kim, the Korean. So it's Kim of Korea in front now, the world champion in 89 at this distance, the reigning world champion at 500 and 3,000 metres. McMillan, New Zealand second, Blackburn of Canada in third place. And in fourth place is Lee. Still Kim first, Korea leading, New Zealand second, Canada third, Korea four, 4 laps left. Kai-hoon Kim making the bid now for Olympic glory. The winner here will be the first ever gold medalist in the Olympic short track. This is the first time it's been held as an Olympic event. 2 laps left, 222 meters. And it is still Kim in front. Blackburn in second place. Lee goes third. Macmillan struggling in fourth place. The bell. And it's still Kim, the Korean, leading. And Kim is skating his way surely to Olympic gold. Kim wins it, Blackman second, and in third place was Lee with Macmillan fourth. So, the first ever Olympic gold medal is won by a Korean, Kai-hoon Kim. And the time, a new world record, 1:30.70. That's the second time he's broken the world record tonight, and he's taken nearly 2 seconds off his previous world record time. And he's done it when it mattered most of all, in the Olympic final. Kai-hoon Kim, 24, semi-finalist when Wilfred Riley won 4 years ago in the demonstration event. The reigning world champion at 500 meters and 3,000 meters becomes the Olympic champion at 1,000. So he takes the gold medal. Goes across to the very, very powerful contingent of Korean supporters. And the Koreans with 2 medals here. Blackburn, the 19-year-old Canadian, tries to get in the attack. On the outside is Macmillan. But the leader, number 43, Kai-hoon Kim, trying to hold that bend. Watch the other Korean try to get through on the inside, which he does. So it's gold for Korea. Blackburn at the moment of Canada in second place. Then Jun-ho Lee in third place. So it's gold and bronze for Korea and silver for the teenage Canadian, Freddie Blackburn. And a new world record in the process. Well, there can't be much wrong with the ice here because they've been really skating faster and faster. All 4 teams in the women's relay broke the world record, the 4 finalists. And we've had the world record broken tonight twice by Kim. And he undoubtedly has proved a true Olympic champion. To win Olympic gold and break a world record in the process, having broken the world record previously in the semi-final as well, that is a true champion. Wilfred Riley, in the B final, he won that and finishes in 5th place overall, having fallen in the semi-final. Riley's time, by the way, 1:36.24. He just made sure he won it. And look at those times. All 4 of those athletes broke the world record that had been set earlier tonight at the semi-final. Such is the standard. And that is the spur of Olympic competition, surely. But this is a perfectly prepared rink. The ice is fast without any doubt at all. Tremendous night for the Koreans as we come to the women's 3,000-meter relay final. The finalists are Canada, broke the world record in the first semi-final, the United States of America, who also broke the world record. China fell, by the way, on the last lap. That's Shang, when they were leading on the last bend. And they were breaking the world record at the time. They didn't qualify. But Japan did. They set a new world record with the unified team of the Soviet Union also qualifying inside the old world record time. The Koreans have got a lot to smile about now. And here come the women for the relay. 4 in each team. They can change where and when they like. But most of them change every lap. Canadian team, Coutron, Sylvie Daigle, the world record holder at 500 meters, Lambert and Perrault. United States, Donald, Peterson, Turner, Ziegelmeyer. Unified team, Alagalova, Isakova, Taranina, Nolosova,
Au départ, pour
and
la
Japan,
finale de
Naito,
3000 mètres
Saito,
dames.
Tateuchi,
This start
and Yamada.
final of the 3,000 meters relay for ladies.
L'équipe du
The
Japon,
Japanese
Team from Japan.
new world record,
l'équipe
4
de
minutes
l'équipe
37.08.
The unified team.
If it's the first time you've seen it, or you've just come in and didn't see one of the earlier semi-finals,
l'équipe
just
des
watch the skaters on the
États-Unis
racing side of the rink. Try and ignore the ones inside because they're just trying to pick up speed to take over on the next leg.
Nous prions les remplaçants de chaque équipe de bien vouloir quitter la piste, s'il vous plaît. Merci.
Would the alternate of each team please leave the ice? Thank you.
Reserve skaters from each team being asked to leave the ice. They're asked to name 5. They can start 4. Talking from the Americans. 53 is Stens. 52 is Amy Peterson. 55 on the far side, Ziegelmeyer. It's the Canadian team. Won the World Championship for the last 3 years. Must have thought when they broke the world record in the first semi-final, they'd got it made. And then they saw it smashed by the first 2 teams home in the second semi-final. So the lead-off skaters called to the start. 3,000 meters, 27 laps. The rink just over 111 meters. What's happening? One of the Japanese skaters, little Yamada, pointed out something to the track referee who's gone across to the judges, but seems to solve that problem, whatever it was. Canada on the inside, then the unified team,
Go to the start.
Japan and United States.
Ready.
Away they go. And it's Canada with a good start as Perrault, their lead skater, number 20, chasing hard, is Ulasova of the Soviet Union. So Canada now lead. Americans in second place, Canada 1, America 2. Lambert now for Canada, America in second place, third the unified team, and fourth Japan, the new world record holders. And the Canadians really setting a tremendous pace. Natalie Lambert is the lead Canadian, hands on down to number 6, who's Sylvie Daigle, the world record holder at 500 meters. The Americans in second place through Ziegelmeyer. And Japan a long, long way behind. And the unified team has caught up quite a lot. So we've really got 3 teams in it with Japan, who set the new world record nearly half a lap behind. Canada in front, America second. Unified team is third. Nearly a bump at the changeover. And they're changing over at different points. It's Coutron for Canada in front, but being attacked very hard by Amy Peterson, America. Still Canada leading. That's Lambert. The chasing American is Donald, and the unified team very much back in touch now. Canada lead, America second, unified team third. Changeover for Canada there. The American team will change here. Lost a bit on the change. 54 for America in second place is Kathy Turner. And Japan a long, long way behind. In fact, in danger of being lapped. And this surely must be world record pace. Canadians coming through with 15 laps to go. Number 9 is Perrault, handing on to number 5, Coutron. And the unified team's lost some ground. American Donal now chasing the Canadian in front. The Canadians on the change. And the Americans will change here. Lambert in front, being chased hard by Ziegelmeier. America won. The American number one, though, has lost a bit of ground, and it's now Canada 2, 3, 4, 5 meters in front. United States in second place, unified team third, and Japan getting closer and closer to being lapped. A tremendous standard in this event. Perrault now opened up a gap for Canada. The Canadian on the ice is Sylvie Daigle, being chased hard by Donal of the United States. The unified team are catching the Americans, and Canada going further away. Natalie Lambert now is their lead skater. And the unified team closing on the United States all the time. 54 for America is Kathy Turner. The unified team will change here. They're closing on the Americans. Alagalova is their skater, but she's lost some ground, bumped by somebody who just finished her leg, and the unified team have dropped back. Still Canada in front. United States second. The unified team now some 30 meters, 20 to 30 meters behind the Americans, having been about 2 or 3 meters behind. In the closing stages now, and Canada look good for gold if they can stay upright. Less than 3 laps to go. It's Lambert, the Canadian, who is in front, taking over Sylvie Daigle. And when she comes round this time, she'll hear the bell. There's the bell. The new world record, 4:37.08. That's not going to go with the look of it. Could be close, though. And Canada come home in front, and they have broken the world record. America in second place. 4:36.70. She's just done it, in spite of starting celebrating very early indeed. The Canadians, world champions for the past 3 years, show their favoritism was completely justified. They've taken the gold. United States in second place. And in third place, the unified team, Japan 4. And the world record broken yet again. Canada celebrate gold and a new world record.
Well, on that very same rink tomorrow night, they'll be skating one at a time. The women's figure skating competition will be decided tomorrow with the free program. Now, these were the leading performers.
Second place. In third place is Lee of Korea and fourth, Dainio of Canada. 8 laps to go. O'Reilly leads. New Zealand second. Korea third. Canada 4. And O'Reilly out of trouble in front at the moment. And the Canadian Dainio wants to take a hand. O'Reilly won't let him. Dainio goes up second, though, from fourth. Still Britain in front, Canada second, New Zealand third, Korea 4. O'Reilly, Dainio, McMillan and Lee. 6 laps left. O'Reilly out of trouble at the moment. And there goes Dainio. And the Canadian, second 4 years ago, has taken O'Reilly. O'Reilly now in second place. McMillan tried to come through, and O'Reilly almost lost his balance then as they come round with 4 to go. It's Dainio, O'Reilly, McMillan, and McMillan squeezes O'Reilly, and O'Reilly's down! The world champion, the European champion, is out of the race. Dainio leads. Lee in second place, McMillan is third. O'Reilly up and skating, but now he's a spectator. 2 laps to go. Dainio leads. Lee in second place, McMillan is third. And poor O'Reilly can only watch. The bell now. And it's Lee of Korea. Lee leading, Dainio in second place. McMillan goes second. And Lee, Korea wins. Salutes his fans. McMillan, New Zealand in second place. Dainio hangs his head. And O'Reilly skates round. Well, he's showing no emotion at all. But that is a new world record by the Korean, 1:31.31. Disaster for O'Reilly. He hit the barriers hard, but no hope from there on. This is where it happened. Look at Macmillan cutting in there. O'Reilly lost it. Tried to recover, didn't, took Macmillan wide and hit the barrier. So the Olympic dream for Wilf O'Reilly is over. Leaders. Macmillan, New Zealand second. Blackburn of Canada in third place. And in fourth place is Lee. Still Kim first. Korea leading. New Zealand second. Canada third. Korea fourth. 4 laps left. Kai Hoon Kim making the bid now for Olympic glory. The winner here will be the first ever gold medalist in the Olympic short track.